Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So today I'm doing a video that's inspired by Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors, and we're making some altered paper clips which are kind of like dangles at the same time. So this was my first go at it. So yeah, I've just basically it's just layered up scraps with some fussy cuts, and then you hang it off of some kind of a fabric or a lace or something. And you know, on a page, this is a usable paper clip for you to tuck something inside, of course, but yeah, it's a decoration at the same time. And they're so fun and easy to do, so yeah, I thought we would do some together. So I'm going to be making these for my Flower Fairies journals. So I've got pink, purple and green scraps and fussy cuts kind of vaguely sorted out. And yeah, I just thought we would make some together. So I think I will make another of the pink ones, and I'm just going to have that in front of me so I remember what it is that I'm doing. So yeah, such a fun project and really, really easy. So yeah, thanks Mandy for the inspiration. Mandy did hers in a Tim Holtz theme, and yeah, I'm just doing mine in a, well, botanical floral kind of a theme. And yeah, it's a great way to use up your scraps. So I'm using scrapbook paper, but just like the button and word dangles we did, I don't know, when was it, a couple of weeks ago, you know, you could just use any kind of a scrap of paper, anything that you like at the end of the day. I just thought it would be a good use for these little scraps. So let me, I'm just going to move these over so that we can just focus on one colour at a time. And yeah, we'll just we'll start layering some stuff up. So I hope you're all doing well. I know, again, I just dove straight into it, but it's one of those projects where you just want to do it. You just want to grab your scraps and your inks and your glues, and you just want to dive right in. So yeah, I absolutely love these. And the idea is that you basically just stagger your little like offcuts and things. And yeah, before you know it, you've layered up something really fun. So I don't know how many of these we will get finished. I'll basically just go for my usual, you know, 45 minutes-ish. And yeah, we'll see how many of these we can get done. And yeah, take it from there. So it is a sunny Friday here in Bristol. I'm filming this slightly ahead, so you'll see this in a slightly different time zone. No, I'm only a week ahead, so you'll see this the Friday after I'm talking. Yeah, well, some of you had said recently, I can't remember what video was it. So I'm making my clusters, and a few of you had said you quite like it when I chat away about things, and I mentioned about, would you like to hear about, you know, my sort of travels and sort of day-to-day things, I guess. Not day-to-day, but yeah, travel and fun sort of things like that. And yeah, I promised that I would start doing it. So I'm just trying to work out which way round I want these. Something like that, maybe. I was thinking for this one, I'd quite like to use this mushroom sticker, because as I say, these are for my Flower Fairies journals. So yeah, I'd quite like to use, so on this one, I used a floral fussy cut, and on this one I want to use a mushroom, because these ones are, you know, they're red and they're like toadstools, and they're very fairy-like, and so I don't think I would use those in a botanical type of a project. I'm thinking this one could do with being a bit longer, but I don't have another one, so we'll just go with what we've got, shall we? I promised myself I would not. Yeah, that looks fine. I promised myself I wouldn't get caught up on the tiny details today because, you know, we just want to have a bit of fun and make something pretty and interesting, and yeah, have a bit of fun. So anyway, a few of you had said that you would quite like to hear about my travel type escapades. So I promise I will talk to you about them. Not on every video, of course, but just if I'm doing something that doesn't require a huge amount of concentration, at least compared to normal anyway, then yeah, I thought we would have a bit of a chat, as well as me doing this. So first of all, before I get into the travel side of things, when I saw Mandy's video, I will link it down below if you haven't seen it, I wanted to do these like straight away. Like it was, you know when you just see a video and you're like, I just want to grab everything. It was one of those, and yeah, I'm very excited to do these. Okay, so I did have this sticker, but I'm wondering that could probably do with a plainer background. But what I do have is a fussy cut, which might work better instead for this one. Oh, that's so cute. If that doesn't say fairy, I don't know what does. Obviously, other than actually having a fairy on it, but you know, we'll ignore that part. I don't have any sort of small, tiny bits of fairy. Oh god, that sounds awful. Yeah, I don't have any small fairies, so I thought these will... mushrooms works well, and flowers, because, you know, I think that's fairy enough. So I'm also going to add some words, my staple idea. These are just from book pages. I think a children's book, which is why the sentiments are quite nice. You know, wishes and hopes and dreams and, you know, things like that, really. I don't know if that implies these are magic mushrooms, but I don't think we'll go there. We won't go there today. But I think that's quite cute, so I'm going to go with it and hope no one says anything about magic mushrooms. Pretend I didn't say that. Anywho, so yes, my adventures for today, they are closer to home. We are going off to a place called Pirate Bay Adventure Golf. So it's crazy golf. I don't know if everyone calls it crazy golf in other countries, or if do you call it miniature golf, pitch and putt, you know, the fun ones. So I'll talk to you that in a second. I just want to show you. So that in itself is such a cute embellishment for a page, and that is strong enough that that could be a small tuck, not for anything, you know, particularly heavy, but something small. You know, a piece of notepaper or a kit from a card from a kit type of a thing. But we're going to turn it obviously into a paperclip. So let me grab my fabric scraps as well. So what can we use for this one? Yeah, that would be cute. Let's go for that. So you want to slip in your, I'm just going to make sure that's, you know, relatively straight down that side just there. There we go. So you grab your scrap of fabric if you're going to do it this way, and you have to decide which way round you want your paperclip to go. Now I did this one on the left, so for this one I'm going to go on the right, so this way, and then we want to tuck in our fabric on the bottom of the paperclip. I'm sure many of you have done this type of a thing before, and as I say, check out Mandy's video because hers was actually a tutorial. Mine is just I'm trying it out. So yeah, forgive me for that. So yeah, you slip your fabric on, unless you're all fingers and thumbs like I am, in which case the simplest of tasks just seems to take you forever. Okay, and then we want to hang that down, so that becomes, like, you know, like the dangle part, I suppose. And then we're just going to glue it to the top. Simple as that. How cute is that though, as a paperclip? I just love them. So do I want it as tall as that? I might chop off a little bit from the end. Not for any other reason, but just probably want a little bit less dangle. So yeah, just give it a trim and that'll be fine. Okay, and then yeah, we're just going to glue it to the top. These are so fun. So yeah, I hope you are grabbing for your scraps as we speak and, you know, daring to give these a go, because they're so much fun and they're just one of those really easy, fun projects that you can just have, yeah, fun with. Lots of fun. Okay, and then we're going to glue the other side to the back. I'm hoping I'm in frame. If not, we're doing plenty of these together, so you will eventually piece it together. But as I say, do check out Mandy's video. It was very, very good. She showed lots of ways of doing altered paper clips. This one was one of the ones that I was like, I'm definitely doing that straight away, because I thought it was so unique. And I really struggle with embellishment type things in journals. And when I saw these, I thought, perfect. That not only is an embellishment, but it's a useful one at the same time, which I think is important to me. So there we go. How cute is that? I love it. So you can also curl your paper clip using one of these. You've seen these before, haven't we? Curling pliers. I use those a lot now. And yeah, you can do it. Now these paper clips are actually very, very thick and strong. So although I have done it on that one, and it really does, like, it just finishes it off so prettily. Can you see that? Yeah. It was a bit tough to do, so I'm not going to do that just yet, because yeah, it will take too long on video. But yeah, how cute are those? I love them. So there we go. Let's make some of these. So hopefully you'll get the gist of what I'm doing. As I say, Mandy's video was fabulous, so do take a look. So here we go. We're going to do purple next. I was trying to go with 2 of each colour. I thought 2 of these per journal was probably plenty. So, and I don't have to use them all in the Flower Fairies journals. I just thought start with that. And I use these kinds of colours all the time anyway, so I figured that would be fun. Yeah, so there we go. This is what we're making. So back to Pirate Bay Adventure Golf. I have to tell you about it because I might sound like a 5-year-old, but I absolutely love it. My husband and I, pandemic aside, we would go every year as sort of like I suppose it's like our thing, you know. It's not very far from where we live, maybe a 45-minute drive, if that, half an hour. Yeah, anyway, it's pirate themed, but it's the best. Honestly, it's the best golf that I think I've ever seen, because in the middle there are 2 holes that you can use for. Basically, you have to row yourself to an island in the middle, and yeah, it's absolutely fun. Yeah, I'm doing that thing where I'm concentrating too much on what I'm doing, so I can't get my words out. Yeah, you basically row yourself to the middle of this island to do these couple of holes in the middle, and yeah, it's so much fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm just concentrating on where I would like this to be. It really doesn't require much concentration, but apparently I just, yeah, I still get caught up on little things, but I'm trying my best not to. Yeah, so there's a couple of holes in the middle which are on these islands. So it's basically, it's not a boat, but it's like a pulley, and you pull yourself in like this. If I remember, I will take some photos and I'll put them up on my, you know, the community part of my channel. Because yeah, it's what do we want? I think it's because this one is wider than the back piece, so I'm going to cut that one down. Of course, I am keeping these scraps because these are very, very pretty scraps. So if we go that, does everyone else struggle with this as much as me in terms of knowing where to put things, or is it just me? Like, I must make everything look so difficult, and yet it's not. It's really not. All right, I'm going to forget that one. What if we... Is that way around? No, we definitely need something wider. I'm going to forget the little one. I've already forgotten. Let me bring out this one in front of me because these are so easy and I'm making a right meal of it. Okay, there we go. So we probably do want a thin one in the middle. Or not at all. Let's see. So for this one, I got out some butterflies and I've also got some purple flowers, which might look nice. And then of course we can add a sentiment to it as well. Got a kind heart. The background is not right and I don't know what it is that's throwing me off on this one. So let me just pick it up and then maybe I can... Maybe I was being too staggered with it. Like maybe you just want to be staggered on one side. Maybe that's why I'm struggling. I promise I'm not trolling you. I genuinely really struggle with stuff like this. And I don't know what... There we go. That'll do. That'll do fine, won't it? Right? No? Don't know. Maybe bring it in a little bit. Stagger it up. Okay, let's see all the colours we want. That, and that. Honestly, these are not difficult. It's just for some reason I really, really struggle with how best to place things. And I don't know why. I genuinely do not know why I struggle so much. I can't, like, genuinely, I cannot put my finger on it. I don't know. I'm going to go with that. So, anyway. These are so easy to do, so please don't watch Mandy's video. She had it all figured out. Yeah, don't follow my example. But yeah, I'm liking them. I just don't know what it is. I think it's just general embellishments, just really, really, yeah, confuses me. I don't know. Is it because I use too many, I'm using too many patterns and colours? Would that throw me off? Maybe. Don't know. Anyway, we won't dwell on it because these are too much fun to faff about. There we go. See, when you don't think about it, that's the trick. That's what we want to go with, because that came together absolutely fine when I didn't overthink it. So that is a lesson to be learned, probably, is, yeah, stop trying to overthink things. Now, because that's got flowers on it already, I don't want to cover those up, so I'm thinking we could go butterfly on this one, maybe. I did have this, I suppose that's too long a word. Let's see. The wise, no. Could just have fairies. Could have magic on this one. Maybe. I want to put it with the butterfly. I always do that, don't I? I put words with butterflies like this. Yeah. Or, yeah, fairies on its own seems a bit like, yeah, so what? But I think we'll go lovely. That looks nice. And we can always add more to the top if we want to. Do not overthink things. I was hoping we would get all these done. But you know, we'll go with it. I'm not gonna faff around with timings and things because I can always cut the video down if things go on too long, can't I? I absolutely love these though. They're so fun. And I'm sorry if I'm making it seem really like not fun. I don't try to do that, I promise you. It's just, yeah, don't know. Things like this, yeah, just layering up. I don't know. I don't know if I just don't think well on camera. I have no idea. Right, for this one, don't want gold. I think we just want a plain, yeah, perfect. So it's a great way to use up your fabric scraps as well. I raided every scrap bin today for these. Just tidy that up. There we go. Where's my paper clip? Here we go. So again, we want to do one of each, I think, just to be on the safe side. So I'll go in the middle just there. Did I finish telling you about Pirate Bay, the Gulf? I think I did. I think so. Anyway, yeah, so basically I wanted to tell you about these islands. So if I remember to take a picture or two, yeah, I will put them up in the community part of my channel, because yeah, I can't resist. It's like, I don't know if everyone likes crazy golf, miniature golf, pitch and putt. We love it. We have so much fun. And actually, the last time that we went, I have to tell you about this, because when we went last time, my husband was joking with me because he was better than me. He is at most things, as he would say. Anyway, and he was joking with me about him getting a hole-in-one, and he said something like, "I'm going to get a hole-in-one now," or something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but basically he just sort of implied that I'm gonna get a hole-in-one right now. And he went off and he got a hole-in-one, and it was not, it might have been a fluke, I have no idea, but it wasn't a, like, it wasn't a straightforward hole, you know, that it bounced around. But yeah, he managed it somehow. I don't know, it was rather impressive. So if he can do that again, I'll probably joke with him and say, all right, get a hole-in-one. If I can remember what hole it was. I want to see if it was a fluke. But it was just one of those things, you know, when you just say, I'm going to get a hole-in-one, and it happened. And I just thought, really? Yeah, that was impressive. So I just added another butterfly there, just because I thought the fabric at the top looked a bit scrappy on this one. But there you go. We have another. So we're not doing too badly with making these. Of course, I'm piling stuff on top of them, so I'm doing two. Put them to the side so I can keep track of how many we're making, because I suppose this is supposed to be a mess make. How we doing? I'll do a green one, because then at least we've done one of each on video, and then if you want to see me make some more, then you're welcome to. So, let me think about what I would like. So I definitely want this print, because this is going to be the, this is from the inside cover of the journal. So I thought, keep that in fitting. I have some Tim Holtz here, with some little birds on. I really like this print. Of course, I don't want to overthink it. She says, it's on the back. Oh, that's quite nice. No, that doesn't go. Turn it over. So we could have this. No, I definitely want that. Does that go? Too much green, I think, isn't it? We've got this one, but I think that will clash too much with the background. So let's go with this, and let's figure out. So I don't think there's necessarily any hard and fast rule with how many pieces of paper to use. Obviously you don't want anything to be excessively bulky. So yeah, I suppose you just sort of go with what you think. And I don't know, I seem to be going with sort of three or four on mine, which I don't know if everyone would do the same, but yeah, we're all different. So let's see, I've got this aloe vera plant, because for this Flower Fairies journal, it's quite it's sort of herby, I suppose, very botanical, very like trees and leaves type of a thing, which I'm daunted by, because I don't often work with, you know, the greens and the browns and that side of things. But I'm very, very excited about it. So I've got some labels, and I've got some words that I thought might go, like folk of the woods, you know, from the Flower Fairies perspective, I guess. And then I've pulled out some sciencey labels. Oh, I quite like that there. Maybe, just double check. Yes, I liked the green, so we'll go naturalists. And do we want anything else? We've got folk of the woods. No, I'm going with that. Well, there you go. See, it can be done. They are easy if you don't overthink things, which I am guilty of. But yeah, these are so much fun, and another fabulous scrap buster, which we all love. Right, so I told you about the Pirate Bay. What else can we talk about? The fact that it's sunny in Bristol here in the UK. It's a sunny blue skies kind of day, which is why we're doing the oh, I've dropped the label, landed on my chair. Yeah, which is why we're doing the Pirate Bay, because it's outside, so we're making the most of it as best we can. Right, now can we remember how this looked? Because I cannot. Yeah, I hear you groaning, thinking, oh, here we go. She came up with something great and now she can't remember it. But no, we've got it. I think. Oops. Glued too much. Did I glue the wrong side? No, that's glued on. Just getting glue on my desk as per usual. Standard. I'm just going to check, am I? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing, right? The word is yes. Yes, we can see what you're doing, because I keep forgetting to look up. I don't know why. It's you know, because I don't do videos every day, and I'm still new at this. Like, it's very obvious I'm still very, very new to YouTube and crafting and all the rest of it. I'm new. So I'm not fully au fait with, like, how much space do I have to work with. I'm hoping at some point I will not worry about it so much and actually just get on with it, and yeah, we'll yeah, I don't think that was exactly where I had it, but that's okay. We'll go with it. I think actually, no, it stuck down. That tacky glue is very good, and it's not like the art glitter glue, but yeah, it does catch quickly. Just making sure that is straight. So yeah, I hope you don't mind hearing about my tails. It's just because, you know, when we're doing projects like this, it's there's not really much to it, so I can't really talk about the project that much, aside from umming and ahhing about where my butterflies are going to go. But you know, you could also add, you know, fabrics underneath the fussy cuts if you wanted. Let's see. I think for this I'm just going to go natural. So what have I got on the natural side of things? That's too wide. I've got some napkin. Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. I really like this, actually. I quite like crochet. I like the feel of crochet. It feels like warm and cozy and all of that. So again, I'm going to try and do one on each side, but I haven't done a green one yet, so just going to pop it in. Concentration to make sure that doesn't go through the hole. Probably be easier if you used cloth, but I quite like the lace and crochet with it, to be honest. So I'm going to keep battling with it, and just gonna, yeah, give it a trim. I really like these though, I really do. They're just yeah, a lot of fun. They look so nice. They just look so nice. So as I say, I think Mandy did hers in, you know, Tim Holtz. So yeah, it just goes to show stuff like this is so versatile. Because, you know, you can do any theme you like. So yeah, I don't know why I put the glue away, because I need that again, don't I? Okay. The only issue with using the holey fabric is you can see the glue through, but we can always dress it up with other things, like to hide the glue. Like on my first one I added pearls. That obviously wouldn't work here, but we could add maybe I think I was thinking about adding some gold bling, that, you know, that gold sequin stuff I keep using. I really love it, so I might add that to the tops of these, but I don't know where it is right now, so I'm not gonna faff about with that just yet. But I might go find it later. But yeah, absolutely love them. So how are we doing? We've been going about half an hour, which is fine. We've done, you know, we've done one of each. I'm going to keep going because I did want to get all these done. You don't have to keep watching. Do not feel like you need to keep watching. Absolutely not, you know, you're not obliged, basically. But if you want to, I'm going to keep hanging out here and figuring this stuff out. So, what have we got here then? Now I had this this like Polaroid thing, and I thought that would look cute, adding a word there. Maybe it's a bit wide, is it? Don't know. This is going to be quite a big one otherwise, isn't it? I think I prefer it on this one. Don't like that it's so white though, is the only thing that's putting me off. I don't know. Should I stencil it? I'm going to stencil it. Which, I'm going off book, but because, you know, I've done everything that I wanted to show you on video, the pressure is off a little bit now, where I can go off book a little bit, I think, and yeah. So yeah, just going to stencil the white bits because I just thought it was probably a bit too white, because I don't think I will use white in this journal, because some of the fairies are white, but it's more of a I don't know, a like a vintage white rather than a stark white. So yeah, so I might have done that a bit too much, but we'll go with it. We'll see what happens. I just thought this would look really nice with a word underneath on this one. I had it on there, didn't I? Oops, sorry. So, I told you about the weather. And we've talked about the golf thing. I don't really have any other stories from current day-to-day life because we're not really getting up to much at the moment, which is odd, but it is what it is, you know. We're trying to plan a trip to the Isle of Wight. So for those of you who are not familiar with the UK, it's an island south, not very far away. I think the ferry is about half an hour. And I've never been. My whole entire life, never been. And we thought it would feel like we were going abroad whilst it's still UK based, kind of a thing. That's really what we were going with. And yeah, we're planning that. I think we want to go in May, is what we're hoping to do. So yeah, well, early days with planning it, but don't know, what do we think to... I'm thinking. I definitely like the staggered look like this. So let's forget that one. Can use that for another one maybe later. And ooh, Into the Meadow. It doesn't quite fit the Polaroid, but I'm happy with that. So I'm going to get those stuck down before I change my mind. There we go. I just, yeah, really enjoying these. And you know, it's a good mess make. I think once you get into the flow of it, it's a good mess make. And if you're not like me, if you don't get caught up on tiny little insignificant details, then yeah, it's you know, they're really fun and quick to pull together. I just have a habit of, yeah, don't know, I'm quite an analytical person. Some would say it's because I'm a Virgo. I've totally glued that on the wrong side. I haven't got any wipes either. Alright, don't glue it to the desk. Oh, I do have a wipe. Standard. I don't know what it is. As soon as I turn things over, I get really confused about my left and right. I've always been that way. Really have. And right, so I've got some little leaves here, and we could actually have something like that maybe. And one of these words. So we've got folk of the woods, but because it's with birds, I suppose it doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. So how about a label instead? Need something there. I could add a... No, too much. Maybe another leaf. No, definitely not. I feel like I want maybe a label or trees. I want a thin label, I think, if I'm going to have it down here. No, that doesn't. No, I think we want a word underneath the picture, which is what I had intended anyway. Could just have meadow. And then a label at the top. Maybe. We're getting there. We are getting there. I want a small label. I don't have anything really. Got another green one. I wouldn't use the green labels for very much, so. But I kind of want them to be smaller. I haven't printed these out as, no, that's too long. Right, we're either trees or meadow. We're getting there. You can hear the cogs whirring. They are going dime a dozen. Like so. Yeah, I definitely want a small label. So I'm going to hit pause. I'm going to find a small label. I went with this green label. I know it says entomology specimen, but I don't mind, you know, mixing and matching references. So now we're just going to, yeah, pop the top on. Now, because this one's a bit wider, I'm going to use something different. I think possibly this one. This is from a napkin, you know, a cloth napkin. Oops. There we go. I don't know how many more are we going to get done. Am I happy with that, or do we want it this way? Yeah, that's fine. So the green one, we went that side, so we want to go this way on this one. Okay. Yeah, I hope that the video hasn't been too scatty. Obviously, I got everything organised, but yeah, me and decisions. Yeah, me and decisions do not belong together about this type of stuff, and I just don't know. I do really like them though. This might have to be the last one. I do still have 2 more purple ones that I wanted to do, but might be a little bit short on time. As I say, I think probably been going about 40 minutes now, which is yeah, I'll probably make this the last one and just do those others off camera, because you get the idea of what we're doing. I might stencil the back of that because, you know, if you turn it around you can see it, but obviously on the page, when it's on the page you won't see that. But if someone were to take it off, probably don't want that to be stark white, so yeah, I'll probably do a bit of stenciling. And the cool thing that I've just thought of actually is, because this is quite plain on the back, on the other side, you might even see this as a chance to do some journaling, you know, on some of these. Maybe secret journaling, that could be, because you know, once it's down on a hanging from a page, no one would know that there's writing space underneath unless they took it off to look. So that's something that you might want to think about. So let me just move all my scraps out of the way, and I'll show you the ones that we did today. So we got 2 of the green ones done, which I'm pretty happy with because I don't often work with greens, so it was a nice change for me. And obviously I did the first one off screen, but we've got 2 pink ones and cute purple. There you go. Hope you like them. They were really fun to do. I'm sorry if I made it look more difficult than it needs to be. It's really not. They're really easy. As I say, I will link Mandy's video down below. So thanks ever so much, Mandy, for the inspiration for these. I absolutely love them, and I really can see a lot of these in my future. Maybe not on video, but yeah, I definitely will do these again 100%. I just love them. So I hope you'll consider giving this a go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, hearing about my adventure into crazy golf this afternoon. I'm very excited about it, and as I say, if I do remember, I will put some photos up in the community tab for you to have a look at. Alright, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.